Hi everyone, welcome back. We are going to discuss about the lambda functions. I don't want to write them one by one. Let's discuss about this. Lambda functions, they're also called anonymous functions. Anonymous functions are those which does not contain any name explicitly. We're not going to define any name for this lambda function. There is no name at all. And the purpose of the anonymous function is to perform an instant operation. It is not going to return anything, but it is going to do an instant operation and give the result. And instant operations are those which used to perform at that point in time, and but not interested for a long period of time, or it is not going to be available for the longer period. It is an instant operation. And anonymous functions, it will contain only one contains single statement only. Okay, it will contain only single statement. Anonymous functions are automatically return the value, and there is no need of returning anonymous function. It automatically or implicitly return the value. No need to do the return statement to return its value. And we are using keyword which is called the lambda keyword to create any lambda functions or anonymous functions. And this is a syntax variable name equal to lambda. We have to give the parameter list, and only one single statement will be available in anonymous functions. Here, this variable name is one of the valid variable name, and lambda is a keyword that we are going to use to create any anonymous functions. And parameter list of formal parameters, and there is only one single statement will be taken. Based on that single statement, this one particular functions will be working. We'll see an example. Suppose I'm going to do some lambda. I'm going to give this parameter c, a plus b. This is what a symbol syntax is. And based on the conditions, we can integrate with the condition statement. If loops and all, also we can do that. It will be expression 1 if condition 1, else expression 2. These all examples we are going to see in the subsequent section, and we are going to use VS Code to explain all this concept. We are going to see example one by one. Okay, see you. Let's open the VS Code and we'll do one by one. Let's go and see a few basic lambda functions. Then we'll come back and go to the next one. Let's create some square equal. I'm going to do the square of any value which is given to this function. Square equal to lambda. Lambda is a keyword, lambda. And I'm going to key the variable, the formal parameter x. And how we are calculating this square of a function, square, and then we have to give square. And I'm going to pass print, and we're going to call the square function square of 5. See, it is given the value 25. Just like we discussed, take the variable name, lambda function, formal parameters, and the statement. Formal parameters and the statement that is going to be the result. If it is a cube, then instead of this one, if you want to take the cube equal to lambda x, then we have to give the statement x cube print cube of 5. Cube of 5. It is going to be 125 is the cube of 5. Let's go and see. I want to multiply 3 number. Then how can we do that? So I'm going to be variable name as multiply equal to lambda a comma b comma c. We can give multiple variable or multiple formal parameters at a time, and just give a colon. Then I'm going to give the statement a star b star c. So it is going to return the multiplication of all these 3 values. Print multiply of 2 comma 3 comma 4, 2 comma 3 comma 4, 2 to 3, 20, 12, 12 to 2, 24. This is the lambda function. Suppose if you want to find the minimum of 2 or 3 numbers, then we can give minimum equal to lambda a comma b comma c. Just give the colon and give the operation. Min of a comma b comma c. Minimum of -1 comma 2 comma -5. It will be the -5. It will be the minimum value. Like that we can do that. Suppose if you want to give some condition, that also we can give. I want to find the even number. Okay, equal to lambda x. Suppose to find any value, whether it is even or odd, we need only one variable x. How can we do that? We can take the modulus of that function or the modulus of that particular number. If it is 0, then that is even. X mod 2 equal to 0. Lambda x mod equal to 0. Print. I'm going to call this function 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Sorry, not this one. I'm not going to pass it as a list, just give a single number. Later we can see if we pass a list of number how it is going to give the result, whether it is going to show whether it is a true or false. This is what this lambda function. Hope you understand what is meant by this lambda function, how to define a lambda function, and what are the syntax and what are the things we can do, what are the functional properties of lambda functions and all we see, and with the example. Going forward, we are going to use this lambda function or the higher order function because it's a basic one. If you want to do any operations in a filter, map, reduce, or any other higher order functions, we are extensively going to use this lambda functions to do some operations inside those particular iterable objects. See the next one. In the next one, we are going to see the filter one, and we are going to use this map functionality inside the filter one and see what are the combinations we can do. Hope you enjoy this videos. In the next one, bye. Have a good day.